Say you want a new thing. Well, it's the same thing. And you the same you. And it's the same game. You say you want to change. Well, it changed. Most things remain the same. So wake up every day and run the same play with the same intentions. First down, touchdown. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. We all we got. We all we need. If you that one, then you enough. Real Talk Thursday. Hero Training. This the last one of the year. Let's finish strong. You say you want a new thing. Well, it's the same thing. And you the same you. And it's the same game. You say you want to change. Well, it changed. Most things remain the same. Do you love you? There's no change for me. I'm like a penny. Yeah. There's been many days that I've been up in the struggle. Had to stand on what I was made of. I'm in this moment. Hero training. If you in the huddle, then you know what time it is. Say it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. We all we got. We all we need. Each one, teach one. Each one, reach one. If you that one, I want you to know, man, that you are enough. Let's run the play, man. Big brother Kamari, we're about to finish strong, man. They say it's fourth quarter, big brother. I am too. We're in the huddle, baby. They say it's fourth quarter, man. They say you got to own up the foe. It's when you give it all you got, man. You leave it all on the line, man. We ain't got no regrets, man. Cause we played every down with all we got. Oh no. God almighty. This ain't real life. This the moment. This the moment. This is the moment. They say the truth is nowhere because the truth is now here in the moment. If you're sharing this moment with me and you're sharing it with me, I want you to know, man, this is the life. This is real life. This ain't make-believe. We like to start off every Thursday with a hero hymn. The hero hymn is the hymn within me. The mighty spirit within me. The hymn. And see, we know spirit means the wind, the breath, the air. The wind, the breath, the air within me is controlled by my respiratory system. So when the mighty spirit comes out of me and travels through my vocal cords and causes a vibration that we know as sound. And when that sound enters you and connect with your him or her within inside of you, that is when we unite in the hero spirit to truly understand. We all we got. We all we need. So tonight's hymn says, I'm I'm so powerful. I'm unstoppable. I'm so powerful. I'm unstoppable. If you feel it, then you get it. And if you get it, then you got it. And if you got it, it ain't no coincidence that you're paying me some attention. See, because we know we all we got, we all we need. And the most powerful thing that we could pay each other or anything is your attention. So if you're paying me some of your attention, I'm honored. And I give all I got to make it worth it. Want to give a shout out to my executive producer, who just happened to be my wardrobe coordinator, my beautiful, loving wife, Lakeisha. We've been reminiscing, man, about 52 strong. 52 strong. That's how many weeks in a year. She said, baby, we come through some things to get to some things. I say, yeah, baby, but we all we got. We all we need. And we made it. 52 weeks strong. Still shining. Still intact. So tonight she said, baby, I want you to wear something that represents power and value and worth. I said, well, darn, baby, what's that? She said, close the year out with that hood sole plated in gold. This one's for you, baby. I love you. Want to give a shout out to the greatest co-host who held me down, man. Who held me down, man, through this here thing all year long. Alexa, I appreciate you.
Well, now I feel corny, because you got me smiling from ear to ear.
She's smiling. We always say, see, when you understand polarity and you understand how it works, you understand that the feminine energy, the woman, she is the ground. That's why they call Earth a mother. That's why they call Earth a mother. So when you realize, man, that the ground is only a polarity to the fire, the hot, the source, the energy that creates the power we've had week after week of power, because she's held me down and keep me grounded. Oh, yeah, man, we gonna finish this thing strong. Brother-in-law Junior, what's going on? Eddie Gray, you already know what time it is, bro. I love you, man. Always remember, always know, no matter where you at, no matter who you around, no matter what time, but I'm talking about especially right now, you are enough. And you've been enough since your birthday. I'm talking about the very, very first day. Tonight's word is expectations. We're going out of the new year. We're going out of 22, going into 23, and everybody says what 23 is finna be, so everybody states their expectations. What do you expect in 2023, the new year? Alexa, what is the meaning of expect?
The verb expect is usually defined as to look forward to, regard as likely to happen, anticipate the occurrence or the coming of. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for expect.
to look forward to, in regards to likely to happen, expect. Alexa, what is the meaning of expectations?
Expectations is a form of the noun expectation, which is usually defined as the act or the state of expecting, looking forward to. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for expectation.
So now everybody voices their expectations of the next year. Well, I say I'm in the fight of my life, and it's scheduled for 12 rounds. I don't know which round it's going to end, but right now we're in the 12th. I believe I done won. And when this ends, I'm ready to fight another fight again. So I'm going to come out in the first round, swinging my swing, kicking my judo, all in my dojo, just like I did the year before. Expectations. Expectations is the seed of disappointment. Alexa, what is the meaning of disappoint?
The verb disappoint is usually defined as to fail to fulfill the expectations or wishes of. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for disappoint.
To fail to fulfill the expectations or wishes for. So we get so caught up in the rhetoric of New Year's to say, oh, this year will be the year. I see so many people saying, it's going to be a whole new me. I'm leaving 22 back. In 23, I ain't taking this shit. I ain't playing this shit. See, there's power in words. I told you about connotation. That's the spells that the words invoking you through your emotions. So we speak of the moment in disappointment. Because expectations is the seed of disappointment. And so many of us express our disappointments of the moment. So we say we got new expectations of the next year. It is our year. Well, what has this year been? See, because you can't love the moment, and you can't love the truth, and you can't love you. Because let me help you understand something about the moment. I'm talking about the moment is where the truth is nowhere, because the truth is now here. And if you don't like what brought you here to this moment, the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, the sad, see, all of that is necessary. So if you don't understand how it works and you don't love the moment and you live in your expectations, let me help you understand why you always speak in disappointment. Alexa, what is the meaning of process? I feel
As a
good
noun,
tonight.
process is usually defined as a systematic series of actions directed to some end. As a verb, process is usually defined as to treat or prepare by some particular series of actions, as in manufacturing. As an adjective, process is usually defined as prepared or modified by an artificial process or procedure. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for process.
This time last year, I drew up the play. I said I'm going to do my show. Before this time last year, felt like I was too real to really come on here every Thursday and just talk basically to myself in the mirror. See, in real life, see, let me help you understand in real life. See, right, in real life right now, I'm in my living room. I'm in my living room, in my home. I got a backdrop made. I got lights to come up and produce a background in a scene. I'm looking at a laptop. The only thing I see on this laptop is me. So I'm talking to myself. But see, in real life, I ain't talking about make-believe. I talk this shit every day, all day. way before most people even know what talking this shit is. So this time last year, I said, I'm going to start me a show. There's 52 weeks in a year. This is my 50th episode. And for the last hour, I've been trying to figure out what was the 2 reasons that I'm too short. One reason, I remember I did one show and I came out like I was preaching. I worked the God spell that show. And when I clicked off the show, I felt I couldn't stand in the mirror and be real with myself. I said, man, don't you work that God spell. You ain't got to work the God spell on your people. You teach your people through heroism and you teach your people through hero training. Don't you play the game and you ain't never got to joke with the game. You realer than that shit. And I deleted that episode. I held myself accountable. But this is the 50th episode. The 50th episode. So for 50 weeks, on Thursday, I woke up every day and I run the goddamn play. And I don't run the play with expectations outside of myself. Because expectations is the seed of disappointment. And when you put your expectations on other people, see, you give other people the power to disappoint you. And when you give other people the power to disappoint you, see, then you give those same people the accountability for you not loving the moment you're in. 2023 gonna be better than this year. I ain't taking no shit from these motherfuckers. Well, you gave them people the power. They say if you expect a fish to climb a tree, you'll always think the fish is dumb. Listen to what I say. If you expect a fish to climb the tree, you will always think that the fish is dumb. See, during change, most things may change while some things remain the same, or some things may change while most things remain the same. See, I've been me since my birthday. I've had 43 birthdays. I'm going into the new year to be a better me. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. Understand one thing about that. I'm still me. My brother say, I'm like a penny. Ain't no change for me. You understand? So when you realize, man, how this thing works, and you realize who you are. See, all year long, man, every show, man, we give words of power, words of understanding. All year long, man, we talked about how it works. We talked about the simplicity of it. This ain't about being intelligent. This ain't about being smart. This ain't about reading. This ain't about researching. This is about waking up every day with the intentions, man. To be real to those that matter and understand what matters to who matter. And as long as you have those intentions, man, ain't nobody above the bullshit. So every day, man, we've talked about you. Week after week. Simple things like when you wake up in the morning and stand in the mirror and brush your teeth. And I hope everybody hear this, can relate to this and understand this. See, this ain't complicated and this ain't deep. If you real enough to be real, I hope you brush your goddamn teeth in the morning. In a bathroom, in a mirror, where you looking in your eyes with your own thoughts upon your own self and your own power to cast the spells of heroism on your own soul, on your own spirit, to say, I am strong, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am loved, I am enough. And you break that huddle and you run the play every day. So we say, man, we gonna change this New Year's. What is New Year? A cycle. There's many cycles within a cycle. So you got a new year. Not only will January 1st be a new year, but January 1st will be a new month. January 1st is on a Sunday. It will be a new week. It will be a new day. On January 1st at 12 o'clock, it will be a new hour. On January 1st at 12 o'clock, it will be a new minute, a new second, a new moment. So when you get so caught up in what it's going to be about new, you got to understand it's the same old you. They say she want a new thing. Well, it's the same thing. And it's the same old you, but it's the same game. They say you want to change. Well, in change, most things change while some things remain the same. I've been me since my birthday. I'm talking about the very, very first day. To see me is to know me. My characteristics, they won't change. They are who I am. They are what I am. They are what makes me. See, we got to understand the difference between change and grow. Alexa, what is the meaning of change?
As a verb, change is usually defined as to make the form, nature, content, future course, etc., of something different from what it is or from what it would be if left alone. As a noun, change is usually defined as the act or fact of changing, fact of being changed. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for change.
Alexa, what is the meaning of grow?
The verb grow is usually defined as to increase by natural development, as any living organism or part by assimilation of nutriment, increase in size or substance. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for grow.
I have grown into a better me. I'm better than what I used to be. Trey Prue, I'm glad to see you in the house, sister. I want you to know that you are enough. You add value. I honor you for paying me some attention. I give you all I got to be worthy of it. Good God Almighty. Expectations is the seed of disappointment. When you expect things outside of yourself, you give those things and people the power to disappoint you. When you understand how it works and you don't live in expectation, see, you understand, see, we all got talents. One word for a talent is gifts. We all have gifts. Alexa, what is the meaning of gift? Alexa, what is the meaning of gift?
As a noun, gift is usually defined as something given voluntarily without payment in return, as to show favor toward someone, honor an occasion, or make a gesture of assistance, present. As a verb, gift is usually defined as to present with as a gift, bestow gifts upon, endow with. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for gift.
Something that is given with the expectations of nothing in return. If I give you a gift, I don't expect you to give me nothing. I'm giving it to you. So when you understand, man, we have gifts. I am the gift. You are the gift. This is what goes into the we all we got. We all we need. Because if we all we got and we all we need and we all have gifts that we are meant to give to each other with the expectations of nothing in return, then you realize that we always got what we need because we got each other and we all we got, we all we need. But when you got something to give and you got expectations on something in return, you're no longer a gift. When I was in 6th grade, I never forget it. They told me I was academically gifted. As a child, man, as a 6th grade child, when that word was bestowed upon me, they cast a spell on me. They told me that I was academically gifted. And they put me in advanced classes. And I saw myself in a room, man, with other gifted children. And I told the story one time before. I just had a best friend named Brian Harris that was academically gifted, and I wanted to be in his class every time we had a class. So I say, man, I can do this work too. So something was given to me. And when I realized I had to give, I wanted to give it because I am the gift. You are the gift. So every time I began to understand my gifts, through my hands, through my voice, I realized I could cut hair. They say, man, you sure is gifted. The way you can cut hair like that and be so young. I said, well, let me give my gift to you. Sit down and let me cut your hair. See how that works? So I became a young gifted barber who gave haircuts to anybody who wanted it for $2. Still to this day, I don't care about money. I just love to cut somebody's hair, to know that I got the power and influence. The power and influence to not only make them look good, but know when they sitting down under my spell and under my goddamn wizardry and my judo, and I'm spitting shit in their ear as I'm cutting their hair, and when I hand them that mirror, I know that they think better and they look better, and I say, man, I just gave them a mean gift. And they say, what I owe you, Trav? The sincerity that I see in their eyes, I say, don't worry about it, man. Don't even worry about it. See, a gift is given with the expectations of nothing in return. They say great givers make great getters. Some people say, man, you crazy, man. You should have done had a barbershop. You should have done had a restaurant. Man, you crazy, man. You should have done been on. Man, you should have had all these things that accumulate the money that's associated with my gifts. But realizing they don't, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But in real life, man, I got everything that money can buy on the highest level that you see people with money buy. And I wake up every day, man, ready to run the goddamn play, man, and give it all I got with the expectations of nothing in return. But it always returns. See how that works? So it's a new year. What's your resolution? First down, touchdown. 43 years in the game. I'm undefeated. I just want to keep on playing the game the way I've been playing the game since the very first day. Some things change while most things remain the same. I don't want to lose my identity. My big brother Gary Crump say no matter what you do, don't you lose your identity. And I've been traveling this road of knowledge for 18 years to understand who I am and what I am and what I'm made of and who I'm made of. And I stand in this moment. I ain't changed damn piece of it. I am it. Oh, it feels good. Good God Almighty. I got to tell somebody. Woke up this morning with love in my eyes. I knew it was time to rise. To go and get it, because my family is depending on me. Long as we got each other, my God is almighty. I ain't talking about yours. I'm talking about mine. See, my God showed me that I'm one of a kind. I don't believe in it, because I be living in it. See, I be living in it. See, when you're living in it, you stand on understanding to know how it works. Because when you know how it works, and then you're missing you in the midst of the game, and you realize, man, that there's an opposite to feel good, and that opposite is pain. There's an opposite to love, and that opposite is hate. So when you're in the game and you understand how it works and you realize, man, that all of it is necessary. So I don't have unrealistic expectations to think that I'm above the bullshit. So in the midst of the game, when I'm amongst the bullshit in the defense, sending an all-out blitz, I'm prepared. I'm prepared to run the play. And even if I take a loss or I take a lesson, I rise up to run the play another goddamn day. And guess what? Sometimes I be in situations where it be 3rd and 15. And still be in situations where it be 4th and 20. And they say, Travis, 4th and 20, what you gonna do? I say, I'm going up the middle. And I'm gonna get at least 22. Kareem, what's up, brother? I love you, man. He say 100. I say 100. That means 200. And every other comment in here that mean 100. And if it ain't all hundreds, then a 185 just ain't gonna do. Because if you 85%, you probably ain't my kind, and I probably ain't talking to you. But guess what? You 85%ers can't disappoint me, because I don't expect you to be real. I say it's 52 weeks it's 52 weeks in a year. This is my 50th show. This is my 50th show. In 2022, this is my 50th show. And I think this is one of the greatest, most powerful teaching shows on planet Earth. And there's people that's really tied to me, that really know me. And in 50 weeks, I've said some of the most profound shit from my soul, man. Now just think there's people that truly know me in 50 weeks that ain't never watched me and ain't never had a conviction of something I said when everything I said is a part of what made me. So let me help you understand what I mean when I say expectations is the seed of disappointment. If you say you know me and you say you love me, and in 50 weeks you ain't connected with me when I'm living in my purpose, giving my gift, then there's nothing you can do to disappoint me, because I don't expect real from you. See how that work? You see how that work? Expectations is the seed of disappointment. So what are you expecting in 2023? I did an episode called Back to the Future, where we talked about if you go back 5 years from now ago and you understand what you were thinking during those times, in the process and seeds that you were planting and cultivating. See, that's what creates the reality now. So if you want to know where you're going to be in 5 years, what's on your mind? What's on your mind? See, it's all a process. See, profit follows process. Process don't follow profit. See, we all get so infatuated and we romanticize the ideals of becoming something. Oh, I'm going to become everything I want to be in 2023. 2023, I'm going to be the best me. See, we get so caught up, man, and romanticizing the ideas of becoming, but we don't have no reality of being. My big brother Chuck called me today. I called him just to give him a last shout out of the year. He said, I'm out of the country, bro, but I'm glad you called me. I've been thinking about you. I said, what's up, man? He said, man, I want to let you know this your year, man. You're going to find that spout this year. He said, man, it's going to blow your mind, because you're going to realize it's been right in front of you all along, but it ain't been time for you to see it, but you've been had it. He said, this your year, bro. I said, man, I love you for speaking that on me, man. Cast the spell. Hey, look. See, I talk about spells, man. I talk about the hero spells. See, all this is a recap, really, of what we talked about. We talked about connotations, the feelings and emotions that word invokes in you. See, I say I don't use the God spell, but see, the God spell, when I use word that's associated with the God spell, like faith, belief in Jesus, and all these words, it makes you submit your consciousness. And what comes behind the God spells, I can say any goddamn thing, and you ain't got a bone in your body to eat it or spit it out. See, that's what the God spell do to you. So I don't use the God spell because I don't want you at no weak point when we in the huddle. I want you to understand what I'm saying. So when we understand spells and connotations, see, I speak spells on you. You are powerful. You are enough. See, that ain't about believing. That's about being. That is about being, not believing, not becoming. That is about being. You are enough. So when somebody blow their spells of power upon me, I open up and let it rain on me. So when he say it's your year, it's your year. I say it's my year, not for change, but for new people to understand what you already know. For new people to understand what I already know about you. See, when I say you are enough, right now I see 9 people. When I say you are enough, I'm talking to all 9 of y'all right now in this moment, man. You are enough. And if that number go up to 5,000, 20,000, 30,000 next year, understand something, man. They only gonna know what you already know. And you gonna know it better because you understand and have solved the process, not of change, but of growth. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. I've been on this journey for 43 years. I'm growing, baby. I had some good times as well as I have shed some tears. I'm getting better and better every day. Feeling like I'm moving in the right way. It's been a long time coming. I pay my dues. I put that work in, baby. Trying to be a better me. Damn near drove me crazy. But it was worth it, baby. Cause I'm a better me. I remember when I used to be a younger me. Man, if I knew then what I know now. Now I'm as wise as a old owl. Feeling young and gifted just like a soul child. I feel good to be made. I'm so proud of the man that I have grown up, baby. I have grown into a better me. So don't speak words of disappointment upon yourself about 22. Love the process. Keep on waking up every day and running the play. Because whether you know it or not, who you are today is what you was thinking yesterday. And who you will be tomorrow is what you're thinking today. It's a process. It's an order of operation. It works a very particular way. When you understand how it works, you work it. When you work it with the right intentions, it works for you. It works on you. It works in you. It works around you. It feels good. It sounds good. It tastes good. And even when it don't, it's necessary. Expectations is the seed of disappointment. You can't make somebody be who they're not. And you can't control who somebody is outside of yourself. At some point, when you understand how it works, not only in you, but in others, because there's a universal truth. We talked earlier this year about hero mathematics. When you understand somebody is dealing with the 4 and the 2, and every time you deal with them, you're dealing with the 6. And they've shown you time after time that you're dealing with the 6. You're only going to get the 12, the 18, all the multiples of the 6. At some point, you got to realize, man, your disappointment is a result of your inability to understand the hero mathematics, to know you can't expect something. I told you earlier, I said, if you expect a fish to climb a tree, that fish gonna always be dumb as hell. See how that works, man? You see how that works, man? Do you see how that works? Alexa, when did New Year's become a holiday in America?
New Year's Day is 3 days away, on Sunday, January 1st.
Alexa, when did New Year's Day become an official holiday in America? Alexa, when did New Year's Day become an official holiday in America?
From lingustaffing.com. In 1870, Congress declared this day a federal holiday, but not until 1941 did it become a paid holiday for all federal employees.
Alexa, what year was the Emancipation Proclamation?
Abraham Lincoln first delivered the Emancipation Proclamation speech on January 1st, 1863.
In 1870, it became official. In 1863 was the year that he freed the slaves. And in that year, on January 1st, he said that America was a new America. And that is when the tradition of American New Year's became to be. America was a new America, January 1st, 1864. So now you understand what I mean when I say some things change while most things remain the same. See how that works? It was a new day in America. They shot fireworks. They celebrated. Abraham Lincoln said, it's a new day. Slavery is over. There's a new America. Then for the next 100 years, there was Jim Crow in the new America. Some things change, while most things remain the same. See how that works? You see how that works? If you see how it works, work it. It ain't about change. It's about growth. If you disappointed in this moment, on the last days of 2022, if you can say 2022 was a bad year, understand, man, you speaking the connotations of disappointment in your reality, in your moment. And realize and understand when I say that expectations is the seed of disappointment. And here you are again saying the same thing, saying the same expectations, man, that ain't got nothing to do with who you really are. You're expecting yourself to become something where you don't even understand and realize who you're being and what you're being and why you're being and where you're being. And so because you always have expectations and you're always disappointed, your development becomes arrested and you ain't growing. And so now it's a new year, just like the last year and the last year. And you're still saying, this is my year. And you're filled with depression and disappointment because you're still yet to realize that you ain't had one goddamn good year. See how that works? Do you see how that works? I just want you to know, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. One shout out today, man. I want to give a shout out today. The day I was on my computer and I was supposed to be in there doing some studio work. Right? But when I was in there, I got to messing with my emails. And I said, let me clean out some of my emails. So I went to my drafts, right? And I started scrolling down my drafts. And I saw something say voice 13. I said, what's that? And I clicked on it. And it was a voice conversation of me and my granddaddy, right? And I listened to it, man. And I got filled with so much joy and so much laughter, man. And I closed my eyes, man, and listened to my granddaddy talk. And I went right back to that actual moment when we had that conversation. See, in that moment, in that conversation, man, during that time, I was working third shift, 8 to 8. And I got off at 8 that morning, man. And I got off that morning, man, and I went and hauled me a load of scrap from one of my places. And then in that morning, man, I went and hauled me a load of tires. I was hauling junk and I was hauling tires. I was running 2 businesses while I was working a job. And during that time, my granddaddy had got old and it was winding down to some of his last days. And he would just sit on the porch, man. He always talked about his big screen. He got him a porch built. The same way I got me a porch built. The same way my daddy got him a porch built. We all had a relation of understanding, man, the power of the porch, the power of the throne, right? So I went over there that morning and sat down with my granddaddy because I was tired. I had worked 12 hours overnight. I had hauled a load of junk. I had hauled a load of tires. And I just wanted to sit back with my granddad, man, and pride and honor to know, granddaddy, I feel good to come sit beside you because the power that you've invested in me made me come appreciate the moment from the old master. And so I sat there, man, with my eyes closed, listening to the chimes on his porch and just let him talk. So today when I listened to it, I went back to that moment, man. I went back to that moment. Many years ago. And like I told you, your reality now is what you was thinking 5 years ago. That's why you can go back to the future. You can go back to when you was thinking what you was thinking to really understand what has manifested in your life today. So some people say, man, why you used or how you used to record your granddaddy like that? I say, well, I always knew, me and my grandparents and any older person I talked to, I always knew, man, one of my most powerful gifts, one of my gifts that's given in me that I like to give to others is sincerity. Being genuine in the moment where people feel sincere and safe to truly let go of their souls. But I know my grandparents in those moments and the elders that I talked to in those moments only had love in the depth of their souls to let go. So I was in the whole aspect of hanging on the breath, on the branch of Egyptian knowledge and Kemet and all of those type things, understanding how it worked, understanding the knowledge. So I was fascinated with the aspects of pyramids and how it's made and what it's about. So I told myself, I'm going to build me a virtual pyramid. of these conversations that will be here years and years after they're gone. So people can truly understand their essence through their voice, through their spirit, through the wind that blows out of their breath, through their vocal cords. And we can feel them just as much as we can hear them while they are no longer here. So these years later, my family members listen to the writings of my peer. See how they work. See how they work. You see how they work. My granddad was living. I knew how it worked. As much as I wanted my grandparents to live forever, I understand how it worked. They prepared me to understand how it worked. So all these years later, I can hear the master, one of the masters of my essence, to truly understand. See how that works? So I don't want to change. I want to keep on growing. I don't have expectations outside of myself because I know there's a defense that's designed to stop me, that's designed to be my opposition. And quite frankly, they are necessary. Or what would the game be if there was nobody trying to tackle me? Or what would the game be if there was nobody trying to score on me? I'm a defensive master. Oh, I love to kick my defensive judo onto a weak-ass offense that's opposing of me. Oh, I love trying to watch a fish play in my tree. Oh, I love to see a fish who don't know he a fish try to climb my tree. They can never disappoint me because I know they're a goddamn fish, even when they don't know it. And I look at them in their attempts. I look at them in their raw emotions. I look at them looking at me with no disappointment, but empathy. Oh, I can imagine the feelings of not knowing yourself and hating the shine from someone that. Oh, I empathize and feel sorry for you. Oh, I empathize. I had a conversation earlier this week. Somebody say, hey, you got to show me somebody who can break this shit down and tell me. I say, motherfucker, there's somebody is me, and I'm telling you, goddammit. He said, you got to show me somebody to tell me. I say, I'm somebody, and I'm telling you. Now, you can't accept that because you know me, then you go so find somebody, and I will kick their goddamn ass with this hero judo just for you. So that's how your ego gets to come out then. With somebody you know, or somebody that know you, or they think that they know you. And you sometimes get caught up in expecting them to know you. And then you start to feel disappointed. But then you got to go stand in that mirror and you got to feed the same shit to yourself. See, expectations is the seed of disappointment. Hey, Trav, when you go and stop expecting people that have showed you they ain't real, they can't be real, to be real? See, at that point, it ain't about them. It's about you. See, now I'm talking to me. I ain't above the bullshit. So going into the new year, they're going to be who they was last year. And you're going to be who you was last year too. It's the same game. You see what I'm saying? It's the same game. It's the same game, man. It's the same game, man. When I say it's the same game, man, you got to understand, man. You know, like I say, man, and I'm just saying this for real, because this is how I understand how it works. I ain't just talking shit to be talking shit. I'm talking this shit because I live this shit. I don't believe in it because I live in it. Like I said, we talking about playing the game, man. 11 on 11, man. I'm talking about MVP, man. I was the MVP on the team, man, that lost every game but one. We went one and goddamn all the other games lost. I was the MVP on that team. Sorriest motherfucking team out there. I was the MVP. I was the MVP on the team that won every game. And only lost one. I was the MVP. Best team in the goddamn city. It's the MVP. Both seasons. It's powerful as hell. The winning season came before the losing season. The losing season, I had a whole lot of fun, even though we lost. Because I know I gave it all I had. I went every down, every play, giving it my all. I understood the power of the we. I knew the difference between having 10 other people beside me that believed they was the greatest in the city. So I knew the difference between another, I ain't gonna say 10, but hey, look, it wasn't 10, wasn't that many that believed they was the one. And that was a reflection. So everybody was disappointed in our season. But guess what? I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't disappointed. Because I was in practice with these people, man. I know who ain't had no fight in them, man. I know who wasn't real with it. And I know, man, I couldn't expect somebody else to have it like I had it. So ain't nobody disappointed me. All I know is, man, line up and let's go run the play. And I had so much fun that year because even though we were sorry, the people I lined up with, they gave it they all. Most of the time, they just got the shit beat out of them. But I loved them for their effort. And they was my brothers. We was the sorriest team in the goddamn city. And the next year, I was MVP. And I ain't changed. I just grew more and more to understand how to make those around me believe they was the one. And the more and more I understand how to give my gift, the same gift that I'm giving you tonight, the same gift that I have given you 50 weeks. In 2022, the same hero training, before I knew it was hero training, the same me, the same purpose, the same fire, the same light was 16, 15, 14 in a locker room amongst his peers, making them believe that we can conquer the world. Let's go do this shit. So in 2023, I'm going to do the same damn thing. I'm going to do the same damn thing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of here on the jam tonight, man. I love y'all, man. I'm going to get out of here, man. You know what I mean? We're going to get out of here tonight, man. You know what I mean? Mellow Monroe, Megan, I love you, sister. Thank you for paying me some attention, man. I want you to know you are loved. Always have been. Always will be. You know what I mean, man? If you on here, man, and you show me some love, man. Show me some love, man. We all we got, man. We all we got, man. We all we need, man. I want you to know that, man. Rushawn, Hollywood, I'm glad you was able to show some love tonight, man. I love you, brother. Hey, man, I want you to know you are enough, man. Hey, look, Hollywood. I always tell you about this Hollywood. Hollywood used to come to my house, and I always say, boy, you got something going on that roof over there. And every time I used to see that, man, I say, man, I'm going to get my roof done. And when I got my roof done and they peeled that roof back, they say, you got a leak over here. I say, Hollywood told me that from his soul because he knew what he was talking about and he knew how it worked. And I always honor you, brother, because I love you, man, and you enough. What's up, Blow? The best rapper I know, man. Hey, Blow. Hey, Blow, let me tell you something, Blow. This year coming, Blow, we gonna grow into something we ain't never been before, Blow. I promise you that, man. I love you for what you did for me in the 22, but watch what we do together in the 23, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I want to blow a spell on y'all, man. Hey, look. See what I'm saying, man? I don't deal with fear. We talk about witchcraft. They ain't number words, man. All it ain't number words, man. I'm going to do some witchcraft on you. I'm going to do some voodoo on you. I'm going to blow a spell on you. I hope you hear me and understand me enough to wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and realize, man, that you are one of the most powerful. You are one of the ones that came here to be the most powerful being that has ever been, to add value to everything you touch, to everything you do. I want you to know that you are enough. I hope I can goddamn brainwash you and blow a spell on you. And I hope I put a hex on you in the 23 that you walk around and we all think like each other. We all love like each other. We all care for one another. And we realize that I'm your brother and you my sister and you my brother and I'm your brother and I'm a father and she a mother. And together we are parents and we all got a common sense of unity. And when we come together, we are a community and we are the ones that can create the change. Yeah, I want to blow that spell on you. And if you don't want that spell on you, then I don't want you around me. Look at how that works. Yeah. And guess what, man? I'll see you on the first Thursday of this here year to do the same thing I did for 50 Thursdays of this year. I'm going to wake up on that Thursday there like I do every day, and I'm going to run the goddamn play. First down, touchdown. I love you. We out.